Hi friends, it's Velvet. I am here today with a ginormous haul because I've just been not doing anything at all at my craft desk, and finally I've got things straightened up enough that I can actually do stuff, and I'm feeling like doing stuff. And today is the first day of the 100-day project, so I am going to do a craft haul, and then I'm going to sit and actually do something. So I'm really excited about that. First, I will do, this is from Simon Says Stamp. I have opened all these things, but I haven't really looked at much of anything. And that means I haven't really, really opened packages per se. So let me get, actually, I will get some scissors out in case I need them. I'm really excited because I just ordered these craft mats in the long size from Joggles. Is it Joggles that I got them from? I think so, because you can get them by the foot. So I ordered like 39 inches by 2 feet. I'm really excited. So that can go down. And then if I need to use this thing that I keep on my desk usually, I'll just bring it out. I think that'll be cool. And that way, if I'm feeling messy, that'll just, I'll already be there. All right, so this from Simon Says Stamp. This is from Craft Consortium. These are these little, they're kind of like cigarette cards, like the old ones. But these are all birds. Big birds, it looks like. Not like little, the tiny ones you see out back. Big birds. I thought those would be pretty to tuck into pockets and journals. And this one is like nobility, kings, queens, noble people, which I'm not really into, but they make for nice things to tuck into. Looks like there's a lot of each kind, but I don't know. Hard to say. But they're kind of cool. Well, that's not nobility. That's a boat racer. But see, doesn't it look kind of like nobility? Like they're dressed up? I don't know. Photographer. Anyway, they weren't crazy expensive, and I thought that was something kind of different. They're a really nice, thick quality ephemera, so worth it, I think. Then of course I picked up another Paper Artsy Eclectica rubber stamp. It's one of the red ones, so it's a little thick, just for mark making and background stuff. And then I got a bunch of, hey, if you need a code for $5 off at Simon Says Stamp, we love you. You see that there? It's good until April 15th. I got a bunch of paper that I didn't need. I don't need paper. I don't know what I'm thinking, but I have been actually using some paper, so that's good. These would make great backgrounds for tags. Why am I going through page by page? There's like 100 of each color. So they're all like supposed to look like leather and you know, fabric, and they do. It's a pretty thick paper. I love the both sides. Very cool. This is also from Craft Consortium. This is All in Create. I love All in Create. These are a nice double-sided. These I took out, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. These are really thick. You can tell. Aren't they lovely? Look at that. That's it. Oh, okay. Well, no, they aren't the same, are they? I thought they were the same, but then the fronts would be different, but they aren't. So, they're so pretty. They really, really look like somebody created these. Not like they were AI per se. So pretty. But you know what? You can use these in your junk journals, and if you're a scrapbooker or a card maker, absolutely use these. But these could also give you ideas if you are a painter, or you draw, or you collage, you know, set it up and use this for inspiration. I think that would be a great idea. So pretty. I absolutely love these. I think these would be wonderful tags and journaling spots. Maybe use the front as, you know, the decorative part, and then you could write on the back. So pretty. I don't know if there were any two alike, to be honest with you. You know I'm going to have a hard time getting this back in, right? Oh my gosh. Of course the sticky is getting stuck to the paper, because that's how I roll. Oh my gosh, you guys and gals. Okay, I'm gonna have to deal with that later. Then I got some Brutus Monroe. I love Brutus Monroe. I really do. It's just different. It's just, I don't know. There's colors, but they're muted. Now, what I don't like is, see how they're all sliding? I don't like that shininess. But these reminded me very much of the mid-century modern that I love so much. I love that they're double-sided, and I love that I can use these when I finally do get around to doing the mid-century modern book that I intend to do, journal that I intend to do. So that's the last. So it looks like you get 2 of each, and they are fun, very, very fun. See, these would be hard to make into tags because unless you have a Sharpie, you wouldn't be able to write on them. But you could use clear gesso, clear gesso to take the shininess off, and that would work. Let's see if I can do this. I'll do it on camera. You know it's not going to work, right? Especially because these are coated. Woohoo! Look at that. All right. Here's some more Craft Consortium. I do love their paper so much. I would say that's a mid-weight. It's not lightweight, but it's not like a real heavyweight either. These are really nice. Very textured looking. Very grungy looking. Yeah, if you're making a grungy junk journal, you would love these. And they've got color into them too. So if you can't tell, there's some blue in here. There's some green, like a patina there. A little bit of kind of a tan. Yeah, it's definitely got an aged, worn look, like peeling paint. This is really nice. I do love that, the peeling paint look. And a little bit of the rust look here. Like you're in an old building. And then this one, I don't know what it is. I just have this fascination with city stuff. So this is from La La Land Crafts. I don't know how long La La Land's been around, but it hasn't been around forever. This is another coated, which I don't usually like, but This is double-sided, and it's just fun. There's just something so fun about this. Oh, the puppies are back down here. Isn't that fun? I don't know how I'm going to use these. I really don't. But I just fell in love with it and had to have it. So, you know, maybe I'll do a city themed journal. I just don't know. But I really love this stuff. And I have a lot of ephemera that is like doors and windows, buildings, and dies that are that way as well, that I could, you know, cut out with my Sizzix. So I don't know what it is. I love cities anyway. I always wanted to live in New York. At least I've visited several times, so. And I can go to Toronto anytime I want, since my husband's from there, so. But I just love cities. And this just fascinated me, and I thought they were pretty, so we'll see what I end up doing with them. It could be soon, it could be a year from now, it could be 10 years from now, I don't know. But fun stuff from La La Land. Oops, I did not put the first page in here. Let's see if we can get it in. I'm sorry if I'm blocking with my shirt here. It is, like I said, the first day of the 100-day project, and so it is still cold out here. All right, and then the last one from this haul. Oh, I did pull a page out and made a little envelope while I was sitting upstairs bored. But I just wanted to see how easy or hard it would be. These are, again, these are like a mid-weight. You get several of each color, which is just really pretty. These would be great for envelopes, as you can see. Tags, backgrounds, for pictures, for the covers of your junk journals. You could use these easily in scrapbooking and cards. They would look wonderful. Really great. And if you don't already know how to just pull a square page out of a pack and make an envelope, I will show you real quick. So what you do is you put it kind of, oh, here's what you do. So what I usually do is I kind of do this, do kind of a fold, and I kind of do a very light thing so I can see the middle. Then I do the same thing over here and do the middle, so you know where your middle is. And then you fold that up to the middle, and then fold this down to the middle. And you do that with all four sides, right? So then you fold one up, so that will be your bottom. And you fold one in and fold in again. Those are your two sides. And then you fold this down, and I always fold. Now you could cut this off because it's, you know, it's overlapping here, but I don't bother. I just fold it down, and then actually that should be the bottom, so we're gonna go with it this way. Okay, so then you fold that up, and then I just bend this down and glue it, and then you've got enough room to glue here and glue here. And then I would round that, and I would put some ink on, you know, all the way around. And there you have it. Actually, I'll leave this out. All right, so that is one. I guess I'll just leave that. But if I leave it there, it's going to stay there and not get taken care of. All right, so this one, this haul is very small. This is from Seth Apter. Very small haul. Love Seth Apter. Love his stuff. And he's a really cool guy. So he's at sethapter.com. He runs good sales. What are you doing, Baxter? So I got some of his wonderful stickers. I don't know if I would call this, is this washi or is it stickers? Let's see. Let's get it open and see. We had an accident here last night. I have these big, huge glass jars that I filled with buttons from my grandmother. Baxter, will you get out of there, please? He's probably found some of my buttons. Filled with buttons, hundreds and hundreds, maybe even 1,000 buttons. And one of them fell from the top shelf and shattered. And so I had buttons all over, and it was just a mess. I was cleaning up glass. I, of course, cut myself, but whatever, right? All right, so let's see. So, yeah, it's, you know, you can use this as washi, but you can also cut these apart. Isn't that beautiful? Look at this. Oh my gosh. That is just, amazing. I might have to leave this out. I think, have I come to the first one yet? I don't, wow. Okay, where is the first one? Still looking for it. Whoops, I'm dropping things. There it is. That's the first one. So we go from here to here. They're all different. Oh my God, they're gorgeous, aren't they? You guys, this was called Vintage Frames. Wintertime Crafts LLC. But Seth Apter sells them on his site. It's PET tape. Wintertime Crafts. Oh my gosh. These are absolutely gorgeous. Oh, I see what he's doing. I guess one of his toys was back there under the desk. Sounds like that's what he's chewing on. Okay. I'm just trying to roll this up tight. Okay. Oh my gosh, this is just gorgeous. Holy cow. I'll leave that there. Gorgeous. All right, and then this is very pretty. This is absolutely Seth Apter. This is some of his fabric. I can't afford to get, like, you know, yardage of his stuff, but he has this, like this. Is these, not jelly rolls, but, you know, like this. Like a foot long, 6-inch wide pieces, and they're just gorgeous. I love his fabric so much. It's so perfect for junk journalers. Junk journal makers, I guess. It's all colors, names of colors. Turquoise, white, indigo, pink. Storyteller, voice, now magical, doorway, creativity. So fun. I love this one. It's grungy, but it's mark making, you know? Oh, see, this could also give you inspiration. If you want to sit down and make marks, you know, try copying somebody else's marks. It's not stealing. It's just finding your own, it's finding your own place. It's finding what you love. So you might start off making a big circle and then little circles and then go someplace completely different and find what you really like. And then the last one is in color with the names of the colors. Isn't that cool? Love, love, love. Now, I'm not going to get this rolled back up, so I'm going to just go like this. And then finally, this is newspaper ribbon. And because of the way it's wound, it is strong enough to be used as ribbon. And the reason I wanted to get this is because, yes, I used to work at a newspaper. I was a journalist for many, many, many years. And so it appeals to me. It's just upcycling newspapers, and I just love the idea. I don't think I would have the patience to do this myself. So if somebody else is willing to do it and keep newsprint alive, I think it's awesome. Like, it might be fun to like cut off a little tiny bit and unroll it and see what paper they used, and if you could, I don't know. I'm not going to do it, but it's really cool. Plus this is plastic, acrylic or whatever, but it's really cool looking, isn't it? Love, love, love. I just want to tuck this back in so it's secure. I think I would use this to secure, to as a closure for a journal. I just think it's so neat. That I will leave here because I'm afraid something will happen to it. And I've got some, just a little bit of vintage stuff that I had gotten. Where did I get this from? Could be Jubilee Flea off of Instagram. But I grabbed like just a whole pile of old photos. Nothing, spectacular or worth anything. This is a cute picture. I've already look at that. It's a little toy. It looks like a little buffalo. How cute. But just I've already scanned all of these. I think that's cute. And that one. Aren't they pretty? And just, just a whole bunch of, I like that one too. These look like little school pictures. Shoe shine. They're just fun things, and I just love imagining. And like, look at this one. Imagine what might be in that empty field now. Houses, stores, who knows? Look, Mom didn't want her picture taken. Look at the old car. And that field. It's just so... Same field. What's there right now? Where is that? I just love looking at all these things. Oh, look at these couples. Dressed up to go someplace. Okay, so I guess her boo is this guy, looks like. Very sharp. I love it. Just love it. So those I can put away kind of right away. And then I got a whole bunch of just flashcards, which are fun to just stuff into pockets and envelopes. Then I got some just labels, drugstore labels. They're all the same, so that's fun to play with, to decorate pockets and tags and stuff with. And then These are fun things that I do myself, but these would be different from anything I would have. So it's just yearbook photos that she cut out from yearbooks and just sold as a package. And I mean, I have a whole bunch of them myself. I mean, I've got tons of yearbooks here that I have cut out some pictures. So that's kind of cool. Just, you know, a whole bunch of really cool ephemera. We'll put these into this and then take care of them in a little bit. Alright, and then I have a little bit more vintage ephemera here. This one came from, let me see. Oh, Trina Lucia, Trina. Is Trina Jubilee? She might be Jubilee also. But I have not even, this came from, I can't remember where that came from, but I have a purpose for these. So I got these. I think these might have been Jubilee. But yeah, a whole bunch of these. She gets her hands on the best old stamps. I'm not going to try these because she has already tried them for you, but actually what I'll do is I'll just show you what the stamps are. Willimantic, Connecticut. The old, I love that. Dave's Stamp Service, isn't it great? So this is PGS Lock and Key Service in Alexandria, Virginia. This one is James A. Grant in Vienna, Virginia. Aren't they great? Love it. Reading Company. Like Reading Railroad. So cool. Ashtabula Rubber Company in Ashtabula, Ohio. Electrode Aviation, Valley View, Texas. I just love old stamps, you guys. I just love them. This is Arthur J. Schubert in LaGrange, Texas. And this one is 31100 Plymouth Road, Livonia, Michigan. Pretty cool, huh? Fun stuff. Now I have to figure out how I'm going to store these among all of these stamps that I have. This is for a project I'm going to do that... Oh, what is her name? She's on Instagram. I follow her. Everybody follows her. And she just has these short little videos that tell you how to do stuff. And funny thing is, I've done these in the past, back when I was doing scrapbooking. And you put these down on paper, and you use like glossy accents or, you know, whatever you want to make it glossy. And then you cut out the paper and you've got yourself a bauble. And you can just stick it onto your junk journal stuff. So it's really easy. These are cheap. I think this came from Amazon, but I might have gotten it from one of the cheap places like Shein or something, maybe. I don't know. I'm going to leave that out because that's going to be an easy one to take care of. What else do I have? Oh, I do have a couple of other old things that are really, really cool. This one got on a whim. This is really interesting. It's from the War Department, Office of the Quartermaster General. It's specs for a radio transmitter building from 1939 at Lowry Field in Colorado. And it is just the coolest thing. I've never seen anything like it, but it is the specs right down to the screws that they need to build this radio transmitter building in Ohio. Look at these specs. Isn't that the coolest thing? Oh my God, they're so, so cool. I've made copies of like these things because the pictures are just the neatest thing. And I don't think it's like breaking any laws to make pictures of these specs that are, they're not signed by anybody or anything. And it's not like anything that's top secret. But yeah, so I was thinking I might put like these copies. This is so cool on my Etsy if anybody wants them. I just think they would look so cool in junk journals because they're so unique. But yeah, I mean, it's just a radio transmitter building, just, you know, for just a, whatever it is, an army site or whatever. Nothing critical. But yeah, isn't that neat? Such a cool thing. And then I got this. It is like yellow pages, white pages, blue pages. But I love these things. I love when I saw it that it was different colors too, because these are kind of neat, especially for tall skinnies, that you could, you know, fold them and they could color match your books, your journals. I just think that's so cool. And the ads are kind of neat too, because of course they have ads in them. Of course they do, especially through, you know, like these. So I don't know what year this is. I'm sure it says on here. I probably went right past it, but I do not know. It probably says it. Is it like right here, maybe? 1994. So, yeah, if you can get your hands on old telephone books, you should, because I've got some really old ones, and they are just so, so cool. They're just different and unique, something you wouldn't find every day in, you know, in looking for things. Oh, and I just found another. This is from Brooklyn Haberdashery. I don't think I haven't even opened this one. So this is, I think I got all fabric in this one. I've ordered from them before and love, love, love their stuff. So I will make this the last one, and then my next video will be also a haul, and it will be a ginormous, a cherry on top haul. All right, so I got, these are little fabric things that they put together, and they're all matching. Look at how they do this. Isn't this cool? I love this. Now, why don't I do stuff like this as closures for junk journals? They just do a little hole and then stick it through. Isn't that cool? All right, so they have 3 pieces of fabric, and they would be generally big enough for a smallish junk journal cover and inside. And so they've matched the fabrics for you already. Isn't that neat? And you always get like a linen. You've got a cotton here. Just really, really cool. And so if you want to just sit down right now and make a junk journal cover, they've got you covered. So yeah, so this one is the Soda Fountain Fabric Bundles. This one is Brooklyn Egg Cream. So I'm just going to try and put this back together the way they had it, just so that I'm not putting it over there and getting them mixed up. This one is Black Cherry Soda, and I'm just going to do this so that you can see the colors. Aren't they pretty? Look, this one's got little flecks in it. So pretty. That one is, I love that one. And then this one is just a lighter one. I got 2 that were kind of similar in case I wanted to mix and match between the 6 different fabrics. Let's see. I don't know what this is. Just a little card here. But I use the glassing envelope, that's for sure. Let's see. From Brooklyn with love. Thank you so much. With gratitude. And there's my order and another little postcard. Cute. Okay, I'm just gonna put these over here. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so this is something new that I decided to snag. They are it's a mini loom. I can never get these open, so I don't know why I try. Let me just snip the top here. Oh God, one of the dogs is behind our screen over there. And Baxter, what are you doing? Get out of there. He is the nosiest kid, I tell ya. He takes after me. If I were a dog. Let's see. Okay, so it's a little loom. And isn't it the cutest little thing? And then here's your little yarn, and then here's your instructions. So it's just like a keychain or whatever. Or look, you could darn your socks with it, or decorate. You could make a little mug rug, or a little put it on a big safety pin as a decoration. I don't know how I would use it. Maybe as a decoration, but I thought that was the cutest little thing. It was very inexpensive. I think I threw it in my cart to get me over the free shipping mark, if I'm not mistaken. That's why I threw 2 of them in. So I did the blue, and then I did a pink. Aren't they cute? So adorable. Let's see, what is this? Japanese fabric packs, earthy. These are just tiny little fabrics that you could use in your journals just as decorations. Oh, these are pretty. I, of course, would always pick the earthy colors. Odin! Excuse the dog. Oh, aren't they cute? I love these. It might be fun to rip a hole in the cover of your journal and patch it with one of these from the inside. That could be fun. Ideas. Okay, here is, well, let's go to the next small one. I love the little tape. Look at socks. Huh, it's cute. I'd like to keep that. Hang it here. And I'm digging these glassine bags. Oh, this is fun. This is vintage shibori silk fabric pack blue. I don't know what shibori silk is. This is definitely vintage though. I can feel it. Oh, it smells vintage. Oh, I love that. I love that it smells vintage. Oh, you can feel the texture, the bumps on this. And look, it's got a lining. How cute. Oh, this is a bumpy fabric too. Okay. It's like kind of stretchy. Can you see what it does when it stretches? Like, I feel like I know this fabric. It's bumpy. Oh my God, I love that smell. That real, true vintage smell. Oh, this is fun. Look at this. There's the bumps. This one isn't as stretchy as the other one, but it's got the bumps. Blouse maybe. Oh, Oh, how fun. I'm so glad I got this. I don't know what I will do with it, but I'll find something. Apologies if that noise bothers you. I think most junk journal folks don't mind that noise. I'm just trying to figure out how that's closed. I guess it's just right along here. Is it going to open nicely or not? Because that's a cool bag. I don't think I've ever seen a glassine bag that closes like this. Had to have had like a tear-off strip. Apologies, this is kind of loud. Wow, what to do with this bag? That is unique and very cool. So this is Canvas Fabric Bundle Teal Rings. It's gonna go over there. I love this fabric so much. Love, love, love. Now, I don't know, is this like a 1/4 yard maybe? Whatever it is, it's big enough for a couple of journals. I love this fabric. Oh my gosh. You see the gold rings. I love the polka dot. So pretty. Let's see, I guess I went that way. And then you've got a nice brown that'll match. And then a nice linen here. So nice. Love, 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 love. I wish I could sew clothes, because I would absolutely make like a skirt out of this. Like a sleeveless blouse. And a belt. Love, love, love. So fun. So, so fun. All right, that's what I have to show you today on this video. And stay tuned for another video that is going to be ginormous from a cherry on top. So thanks so much for hanging out with me, for you know, staying with me, even though I had that crazy 3 or whatever it was month lag in there while I was just being moody and had no mojo. And thank you so much for tuning in and giving me a like and subscribing. I appreciate it, and I appreciate you. Have a great day. Bye.